Guys, a lot of people have been asking us, like, dude, are you only just gonna do anime for manga redo? I mean, you have a whole bunch of other stuff you could pull from, but you guys never, ever do any of the other cartoons. Are you guys just a bunch of otakus jerking off to a bunch of freaking, animated chicks and waifus? And me and Ani and Hari were just looked at each other like, some of that is true, but kind of pathetic to us. And Bugsy just sat there when we originally heard it. It was like we were like, "What the fuck? This person's stalking us?" But we all know Wendy's probably stalking Bugs. It's just a natural thing. It's just a natural thing of life. Shut up, Bond. Anyways, we're gonna be doing Mount Golf redo again, and also we're getting Forever Rivals up and running. Because, guys, you've been waiting for, we be promising shit and it never gets done. I mean, there was supposed to be a there's supposed to be a Spider-Man Christmas thing, and I have not even worked on that yet. I have to be truly honest with you guys. And I'm going to get that done too, but I'm probably gonna do that, like, probably after Christmas, I don't know. But I'm still gonna do it. because I can still do because I can still do Deadpool's voice pretty well. Still, I know, weird, right? So yeah, I've just been doing stuff, preparing some reviews. That regular show review I am totally doing. So yeah, it like the movie to me. I'll just actually I can probably do a little bit of the review. Personally, I can sum up this review in one fell swoop. You learn a little bit about Mordecai and Rigby's friendship. The villain, which I really felt was kind of a he had a very dumb reason of wanting to destroy Mordecai and Rigby when we got like a whole bunch of antagonists that really hate Mordecai and Rigby for a bunch of different reasons, but I guess they can do a retread of that, which makes sense. But, if people are looking for a deeper story with a lot of deeper meaning, I mean, guys, it's regular show. What did you think you were going to get, okay? What do you think you're going to get? You thought you were going to get some Lovecraftian lore and some Lovecraftian lore and some Lord of the Ring type storytelling? No, it's just freaking regular show. And as a movie based on a show, that is basically a Cartoon Network thing, it's good at what it does. I mean, yeah, a lot of the characters show up, and I know few of you want like a Margaret Mordecai ship fest. I don't know what happened to CJ. I haven't been watching any of the freaking regular show stuff. I don't know if Mordecai is still with CJ or he's back with Margaret. And God, please don't be back with Margaret. While I'm talking, I just never really liked Margaret because he's kind of play with Mordecai a little bit. Like she's like those love interests that are never really ensure that they're in love with the protagonist. And then we gotta be waiting him and Han. We gotta be waiting hearing them him and Han. And then when it finally happens, it works. And then when they want to bring in someone new, it's like, dude, too much. But then they do that whole contrived thing where she was going off to college and they had this breakup. And I was like, you guys are having a long distance relationship. Yeah, and we were like, we know the real reason why she wanted to break it off. Like every other episode, we see like Margaret before she goes with Mordecai, like with every other dude, and we're like, she goes with a very diverse catalog of dudes. And me and I go, What are you implying? What do you? And I go, what do you think I'm implying? Basically, we think Margaret's kind of a, let's say, she gets around, she gets around. But that's just us. Yeah. Don't listen to the old perverted chaos bros. We don't know anything of what we're talking about. But basically, I mean, if we could sum the movie up in one big thing, it is just it's just a little fun little romp with adventure. I mean, with freaking Mordecai and Rigby. I didn't know this, but I found out later that Thomas was a double agent. Guys, don't get mad at me. It's been a while since I watched me some regular show. You know, I've been like so knee deep in anime, getting ready to review certain animes, working on various other things. I haven't found the time to just watch freaking regular show. But Tom's being a double agent, that kind of sucks. And the funny thing is, he's voiced by Roger Craig Smith, and I was like, so it was their way of putting in Sonic without putting in Sonic. But that's just again, that's just me. But I enjoyed the movie, and seriously, I mean, again, if you weren't expecting anything more from this movie, well, I hate to say it, but you're sorely disappointed. And you know, maybe they might do a second one, or maybe they might do some other stuff. Who knows? I enjoyed the ending too, because it started with freaking Benson, with them being late, getting burritos, and then they got late again, but this time they have the freaking ship. And again, like certain stuff, I try not to give yet complete spoilers. You know, I don't do that spoiler free shit unless I really want to. But it's a good movie, check it out. It has time travel, it has 80s music that you love, and it has all the core characters doing their thing. It's beautiful. But I will say this. If like, I mean, now listen, guys. I may be a harsh mofo when it comes to like reviewing and ranting, but I have a specific thing of taste, and I know some of you go like, "Oh, you don't think?" I do, kids. Trust me. Hold on. Old Uncle Bugsy does do what he has to do. It's just how I get down. And if you think I didn't review it enough or anything, well, that's how I do it. Sometimes I get more in detail, but with regular show, I just want you to experience it. With a lot of the stuff I review, I want you to kind of experience it. I don't want to like give you guys like a complete summary and you pretty much know everything and how everything is supposed to go, and it kind of eliminates the purpose of some of you wanting to see it. Because I know some of you are like that, and I'm not going to try and be like, oh, this and this and this and this is important plot point, this is important plot point. No, I want you to enjoy it. If you're a regular show fan, just watch it. I feel, and since I'm talking about another thing, people, what's with the hate with the Kami ga kill, man? It is not that bad. I mean, it's just some fun. I mean, yeah, the characters don't go. I mean, it's not too deep, but it's deep enough to pique this man's interest. And you guys, I'm talking to this one dude, and which I'm not trying to say he's the anime snob, but maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know. But basically, man, I understand characters die left and right, but another show does that, and I know it's not an anime, but it's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones does that all the fucking time. You get a little bit attached to a character, and then pff, they're dead. Trust me. Trust me. Game of Thrones is the exact same thing. But even then, I still enjoy it because you know, if you feel something from these characters dying, it's done a good thing. Because I will tell you this, I freaking lost my mind when the dude with the pompadour died. I can't forget his name. I lost my mind when Shell died too because wow, it was sad, but she went down fighting, and that's the best part. I love it when characters die, but they go down fighting. That's just kind of how it's always been with me. You know, if a character has to die, it needs to go in a blaze of glory. Just kind of giving this character its last bits of respect before killing it off. That's what you gotta do. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's the whole reason I didn't like Clara's death, because to me, yes, it had emotional weight. But I felt like Clara could have went out in a much grander way that wouldn't be stupid and wouldn't kind of downplay her intelligence. Because she was a pretty smart character. Not doctor level smart, but smart enough. And I just can't accept the whole Claire dying in that way, because it's like, this character used to be a smart motherfucker, but now we got her to be this kind of, kind of dumb character. Like I said in my morning ramble, with the fangirls going like, "Oh, Claire's gone." I'm like, no, I can't feel sad for her. It's just the way that she went down, the path that she went down. I mean, she could have been like river levels of great. She could have been like River Song levels of great, but no. She had to die in the most stupidest way possible, being the most stupidest person possible. That's how she was in the last season. She started out smart, then when they got to the next Doctor, the 12th Doctor, she just got progressively stupid. Like I said, she knows more of the timeline than the Doctor. She knows infinitely more than any of his companions combined. Not counting his granddaughter or niece or whatever. But, instead of having her go out in this blaze of glory, they decide, hey, let's just kill her off this way. And that's why I don't like it when characters die, but they don't go out in a blaze of glory. Or at least make it so it's a little bit more meaningful. And that's what Come Get Killed does. These characters, even though you've seen them for a short time, and you bond with them over a short time, the impact of their death still gets to you. It gets to you. Because, you have you like them. The characters of Night Raid are very likable sods. And basically, when seeing them dead, even the Pompadour dude, he went out in a blaze of glory. He was like, "Time me here. Just taking Curcio. I mean, you can, even the freaking bad guy was like, you can't do it. It will kill you." But with his last breath, he's like, Tatsumi, you can do it. You can do it. If you have a strong impression of it, of an of this weapon, it will freaking bond with you. I mean, yeah, it was a 50-50 shot, but he still helped him. Because we gotta be honest, Tatsumi would have been dead if he didn't put on a Curcio. So, you gotta be honest about that. I just, and I kind of don't like the anime snob. I gotta be real. The motherfucker just, just like his name implies, he is a snob. You know, like he's like, freaking, it's like winter anime things that won't have enough, that don't have any thought to them. I'm like, ugh. And then Dragon Ball Super was up there. I was like, motherfucker, do you just love pissing everybody off? Do you not even try? No, no, no. Bugsy gotta step in. Bugsy gotta step in and freaking show people how to love anime, even though some may not reach to their standards. And that's what I think I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna do comic and video game reviews, but I'm gonna do anime reviews also because I want to show people even even bad anime can be fun, or what people's definition of bad animes are. Because I gotta tell you, Dragon Ball Super is not the most deepest thing in the world. I gotta be perfectly clear with you guys. We've all grown and changed, and we like different. We like stories with more depth. But when I go back to Dragon Ball Super, it reminds me of a simpler time with simpler plots. It was always, to fight the enemy, save the world. That's how Dragon Ball Z pretty much goes. And people, getting put off by, like, Battle of Gods and all this other, Battle of Gods and Revival of F. And I'm like, guys, it's the same old Dragon Ball Z. I mean, guys, you can't expect for any more depth than what you're getting. Okay? This ain't One Piece. This ain't Fairy Tail. This is the thing that started all of those things together. And I just feel like some of you need to pay respect to it. I mean, without Dragon Ball Z, without character as a whole, we would not have Dragon Ball Z. We wouldn't have it. I think we all would have probably got into the horror mangas and freaking skeletons would ride the night. And not the Undertale skeletons. Oh, no, no, no. But just regular skeletons with their thirst for blood and their skeleton boners made out of vengeance and rage. And I could talk a little bit more about that, but I don't want to I don't want to freak any of you out of what they do with those skeleton boners, but I could probably guess. I mean, you can probably guess what I'm thinking. But basically though, in all seriousness though, I'm just saying, guys, remember, there's fun to be had with anime. I mean, yes, be critical. Be critical. Challenge people. You can take it seriously if you want. But don't put down other anime just because you don't want. Don't put down anime and ruin it for others just because you don't like it. Well, again, just don't ruin anime for other people just because you don't like it, even though I just said that. I mean, be critical, take it seriously, but don't ruin it for the other person. Because just because you don't like it don't mean the average Joe that probably want to get into anime is listening to your stupid ass because you got the love of anime. You got the Double for the Double for anime. You got the Forever World love of anime. You're not willing to try anything else. You are willing to contradict yourself. You're willing to say all this shit about other people, other creators, but you never once thought, hey, I do the exact same thing. I do take anime seriously. That's why I did this channel. Yeah, I really do hate Forever World. Like, with everything that is in me, I hate the man. Like, you don't say you don't take anime seriously too, you motherfucker. Okay? You do. You fucking do. That's the whole crux of your goddamn channel, if you remember. You crying out that Gohan is being so useless. I mean, a lot of people say it, but you just took that extra step. Now, Omega Pro, I can totally get behind. Unreal, sometimes Unreal, I just kind of go, okay, man, it's your opinion. I've gotten to that, but you've taken another step further, motherfucker. You're like, Gohan was my childhood hero. Oh god, oh god. Well, you didn't go, oh god, but you look like you were about to break down and cry. And I was like, dude, it's not that fucking serious. I really feel like a lot of people overreact about Gohan. I'm like, guys, he becomes a dad. When you become a dad, you slow down a bit. I mean, he wants to actually be there for Pan. Can any of you comprehend that? It's Bugsy. Not a lot of people can, okay? Then again, not a lot of people are us. And we know the importance of family and all that other stuff. Not saying everybody else doesn't know that, but when you become a father, kids, you gotta think about them. You gotta think about your children. You gotta think about your wife. You gotta think about all this. You can't just sit. You can't just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go fight this death-defying thing with my father because I'm the Saiyan and I can." You gotta think. You gotta think. And people tripping out that Gohan wearing a jumpsuit is bad. You guys are freaking stupid. Jesus, go back into the rocks. Go back. Go back and just think. Just watch the Cell Saga. It basically shows why Gohan doesn't really like to fight. Because with him being all cocky and having all his Saiyan blood boiling, Goku died, and even though he got to see Goku again, I think he still kind of holds that inside of himself, even though he really didn't say anything about it. He still thinks about that moment, and he goes like, I don't want Pan to go through the same exact thing I went through, so I'm gonna be there for him. I'm gonna be there for Pan. That's what I believe Gohan is really thinking. That's what I believe he's actually processing. And I just think a lot of these DBZ fans don't seem to get that. They don't. Mega Pro, again, guys, I'm gonna let Mega Pro and a lot of other people have their opinions. But I just feel like Forever World is just invalid because he always saying we all take anime too seriously. I'm like, motherfucker, you take it more seriously than any other person on this planet. Okay, man, you seriously cried like a little girl because Gohan was being underutilized. You don't even know if the character has other plans for him. For one, you don't know if he actually has other plans. None of you fans, they're supposed fans of Gohan, don't even know that. I'm like, but you guys expect me. I mean, some of the fans try to reach out to me and talk to me about this. And I'm like, you guys expect me to actually... You guys expect me to listen to you guys. But you guys gotta understand, the only person that has to say what Gohan's gonna be is Akira Toriyama. Regardless of what any of you guys have to say about it. You know? Kira Toriyama, man. I don't know if he has I don't know if he has kids, but he gets it. It's realistic, guys. And you guys are probably like, realism in Dragon Ball Z? That's just absurd. Realism in the Dragon Ball series? That is absurd, sir. Harumph. And I'm like, guys, just that's just pretty much how it's going, okay? Just be thankful that he didn't forget about Gohan like a certain blue-haired, blonde-haired chick that we all know. Be grateful for that. That's all I really gotta say to you guys. Personal, and my opinion. My opinion is just this. My opinion is just this. Guys, this is coming from a dude that has the experience, so to speak. I know more than I let on. And trust me, just Gohan actually doing all this stuff and going through this stuff and just being there for the kid and slowing down. I mean, he'll fight when need be, but he really, his basic thing is for his family. Guys, you need to understand that. That's where it lies. He cares about the universe, he cares about people, but you guys gotta understand his family. His family and their protection comes first. And that's why sometimes I just feel. That's why I feel like sometimes you guys don't get it. That's why me and Bugsy always say that some of you guys, you miss the point. Because certain facts and topics we talk about, you guys miss the point completely. Just like a lot of people say, why did you guys get offended about freaking Star Wars? Because a lot of people. Because if they were just joking, oh well, expect that amount of hate. But, and they're just doing it to get views, which they probably don't get. I mean, I never seen. Me and Bugsy are sort of comedians. And what we saw was them just trying to be desperate and trying to get a few belly laughs. I mean, guys, being a comedian, we're able to laugh at ourselves. But not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people have that ability. Trust me, Bugsy's got a belly, and I got a freaking libido. I got a freaking libido that makes Quagmire blush. We'll laugh at ourselves, straight up. But a lot of people have that in them. And me and Bugsy have this one rule. If you're going to make fun of something, you better damn make sure that's fucking funny. And this chick openly attacked these fans and handpicked a few of these comments on Twitter so she could use it. Yes, fanboys are rabid. But I know there's probably a few people just talking to her about Star Wars. But I bet she didn't talk about those because those didn't work. Those weren't funny. And, it's just an insult to certain people saying you're busy liking cool things being attractive. That shit wasn't funny. That shit wasn't even funny. Then she wanted to be attacking these people that, they freaking like Star Wars. And she's like, I don't get it because they poke at each other with their little nerd sticks. I'm just saying, those assholes broke the cardinal rule of comedy, folks. The unwritten rule. If you're going to offend, you gotta damn make sure that you got enough chops to make it funny. South Park does this so well. And I'm not expecting them to pull something like that, but if you're gonna go offend people, make it funny. Try. These jokes really felt to me like they just sat there for a few hours and didn't even think about it. Or they just thought about it on the fly. See, me and Bugsy may do unscripted videos, but certain jokes, when we look at certain things, we try to write down as many jokes as we can possibly can in one sitting, or we leave the jokes alone for a bit. We go like, oh, this isn't right. Oh, let me cut this out. We're not using this. Too offensive. We can't make it. We can't make that funny. It's all about your range. It's all about your range and how you can make certain things funny. You know, these Fox News talk show assholes, they don't got it. Okay, they don't got it. I hate like news outlets that try to make it look like they can be funny too. But being a comedian, it's like an art. Not everybody can master it. It's easy to learn, but very hard to master. That's why me and Bugsy had a problem with it. Not only did this person go out of her way to offend these people, all for the sake of the comedy, and didn't even try to make it funny. These people really thought that their shit is actually funny enough for people not to be offended. And then you say, we're the fucked up ones? Where you don't get it? We can't articulate our points? I double dog dare you. If someone offended you as much as they offended all those Star Wars fans, and they just played it off as a joke, just so they can escape public scorn, how would you feel? How would you even feel? Answer me that. Why you guys want to be questioning me and Bugsy and our methods? That's all I gotta say. You guys, like me and Bugsy, again, we're a lot of things. We're a lot of things, and we mean a lot to a lot of different people. To certain trolls, we're just the annoying duo. To other people, we're the smartest motherfuckers in the world. To our friends, we're just those two goofballs that they hang out with. To our family, well, we're as equally as important. To our fans, most of them love us unconditionally. And even though we kind of don't like the Yowie fans, I mean, we do appreciate that they took time to write something, even though we didn't like it. It warms our hearts just a little bit that it took time to write a little bit of fan fiction, even though we didn't agree with it. And we want you all to know, like, seriously, trolls will always find ways of annoying the shit out of you. I mean, we troll trolls. It's what we do. Especially all you trolls that want to just fuck with people just for the sake of fucking with people. Because we'll always We'll always strive to do better, and we'll always strive to make you laugh. We'll always strive to. We'll always strive to. We'll always strive to make you laugh, entertain you. Sometimes make you cry. Sometimes we won't fail in that. We won't fail in it. You know, we won't fail. Sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. Sometimes our jokes will be good, other times we won't. Sometimes people will see it on Twitter, other times they probably won't. You know, list goes on and on. But I feel like we still try no matter what is thrown at us. Like everything we do and everything we try is just how we are. We love making a few people laugh, and it warms my heart sometimes to see certain people like our videos, even though sometimes we're not even trying to be funny, and sometimes we're just out for blood because we like to rant on people. But in a weird way, we still like to make people laugh. And you know, we kind of loosened up on the whole choking the chicken goes wrong. Because really, yeah, Mario Plumber is just basically acting. To us, sometimes it's not as funny. But it took us just now, you know? If you can't beat him, join him. In a weird sense. Because the dude can make legit reviews. Me and Ani are not disputing that. He can actually do those. But I wish he dropped the persona and just give us a little bit of his real self without actually trying to be, I'm just the troll everybody knows and everybody hates. You know? I mean, even Sammy just said, hey, you know what? I'm just going to stop trolling on people. I'm going to stop doing the angry reviews. People, remember, you can't do the angry reviews. If you're not me or Bugsy or a few other people, if you don't really have that anger, that rage that sleeps inside of you, you can't do it. I mean, you could try, but don't start off as an angry reviewer unless you have a solid hook. Okay? That's the thing. Me and Bugsy can turn it on in like an instant and be ready to cuss, scream, say profanity, and no greater expense. Not a great expense. Like, we can say it quick, we can go fast and turn it off. But you guys gotta understand, like, don't try to do the angry reviewer, man. Just, don't try to do, you can do the angry reviewer, but just don't try to copy anybody else's style. Do something new with it. That's what people want to see, some new stuff. They don't want to see a nostalgia critic guy doing the same, they don't want to see a guy that's like nostalgic doing the exact same thing Doug Walker's doing. And even though the irate gamer has forgiven us, some certain people don't want to see a person to them, how they see, is ripping off the video game nerd. Even though, I mean, me and Bugsy can vouch for Chris Boris because he's doing his own thing, guys. Whether you like it or not, he's doing his own thing. And we don't hate the man for that. Me and Bugsy felt just bad that we treated him. Me and Bugsy always made him kind of the butt of our jokes whenever we'd be talking about, like, a video game nerd stuff. And he forgave Bugsy. He forgave Bugsy. And probably me as a whole, but still, we still kind of feel bad about that. Everybody just wants to just be like, oh, Chris Board did this and this. And me and Bugsy are just kind of like, guys, calm down. Calm down. The man does a pretty good job. I like James Rolfe. I used to talk to the dude. I don't even think he remembers, but I do. He was awesome. But I feel like we constantly, we constantly put like unwanted hate into Chris Bores when some of us should have probably put some little bit of hatred into freaking Archfiend a little bit. I'm just, I'm just being real. No one, no one goes against Archfiend. Only freaking War Corps, and you got the balls to go up against him, man. So that away, but we just like, guys, we're just not even gonna do it because some of that stuff is like, old topics and shit. And Archfiend has been doing other things other than messing with YouTubers because he's gotten the hint that no one wants to see this man just rant about YouTubers all the live long day. Like I said, he's a good dude. What he said about Justin while Bugsy was, going through that, time when he died, that was very good. The dude, people that didn't even know Justin gave him like a good little send off, and I love that. I love that. He got his Buko respect points back after all the shit he said about the angry video game nerd movie not being real, and the fact that all the other like people he's probably like bashed on unfairly because this and this and this. Again, I'll give you the whole Shane Dawson thing, man, but I don't even think he's that bad. Again, and also, it's important to know, oh my god, a Gothic gaming, people are gonna lose their shit, Bugsy. Of course they are. Anyways, me and Bugsy just want to say, like, me and Bugsy just want to say, if you're gonna do something, try and be original. You may think that your idea is not original, but sometimes life got a way of surprising you guys. But seriously, Bugsy and Gothic Gaming, it's like everybody's wish. Oh my god, it's death. Ani, no. You're being sincere. You don't need to be going back into your freaking libido for a minute. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I say do whatever makes you happy, but if you're going to be funny, if you're gonna offend people by making jokes, try your damnedest to get some people to laugh. Even the people you're offending, make them laugh too. All you can do is try. That's all you can do. Don't do it the way the Fox News tried to do, to preemptively making fun of them just so they can. I just wanna put that out there, We want you guys to understand our points of view, even if it probably doesn't line up with yours. It's just how we feel. It's how we've always felt, really. Certain people we just don't like, and Archfiend we just kind of do like. But he'd be like the friend we kind of hang out with every now and again, but he wouldn't be the friend we'd literally be all buddy with on a daily basis. But that's just us. Again, analogizing YouTubers like we freaking, like, if they were our friends, this is how we treat them and stuff like that. But Markiplier would be that kind of dude that we just hang out with, like, unconditionally. Sometimes we'd call him and be like, hey Mark, get on your computer. We're gonna go play some shit. You wanna join? Yeah, we'd be like that with them. But yeah, disregard the background noise, peeps. Disregard the background noise. Now, now I want to finish up by just telling you guys that even though some of you may disagree with us, some of you may even hate us, we want to at least show you guys our way of thinking. Not to persuade you, but just to make you think. That we're not that bad, we're not stupid, we're not dumb, we just are what we are. And that's all we gotta say. See you guys later. This is the Chaos Bros telling you guys, keep an open mind, always stay chaotic, and never lose that part of yourself that makes you you. That makes you you. Straight up. See you guys later, and oh yeah, Bugsy. Yeah, telling them you're gonna probably do that special sometime in sometime next year. Okay. I was actually gonna keep this secret, but yes, I am thinking of doing a special where it's kind of my answer. I'm a declaration of motherhood, and I just thought about all the things I can do differently since I got the whole manga and anime to pull from. So a lot of things are gonna be kind of different, but I'm not trying to make it like Rama gets a kid, gets a kid. But it's gonna be that special that's like out of the continuity of Rama. Really, it's like gonna be its own thing. Because I was looking at Rama's declaration of womanhood, and I was like, what if like Rama stayed this way, but not because of a bump on the head, because just this one transformation really changes him, and inside and out, and he can never go back to being a dude again. He's truly like a girl inside and out, and everybody in the Nintendo household is like trying to freaking really come to grips with this, and trying to understand it, and DB is trying to understand it too, and also having kind of his own little crisis with it because he's starting to kind of have feelings for the girl side of Ranma. He's like, what is wrong with me? It's still Ranma, god damn it. Why am I still tripping out like this? This is weird. This is so weird. And he trips out and goes on a tangent about it. And it's just so funny. I mean, while I was writing some of these lines, I was just like, I couldn't help but chuckle. It was like it was just like writing the whole Kuno being gay thing. Just for a bit, it really flowed from me, and it really made everything a lot more enjoyable and fun for me, because it was just that funny. There's actually a scene, I don't know if I'm gonna probably cut this up. The way he does it, he goes, he looks at like Rama for a minute. He goes, Ronnie, and Rama as a girl goes, yes, and yeah, he basically looks at Rama and he just goes like, our friendship has gone through many ups and downs, hasn't it? I used to make fun of you, mess with you, make your life a living hell, but when I look at you right now, it's kind of hard to do all that. And, you're not the dude I used to get into it with every other week. You're a girl now, and again, we're all having kind of our own difficulties of handling that. And yeah, you may say the melody doesn't exist, and that's probably right. But a lot of them still miss that version of you. I'd say I'm getting used to this version of you, and maybe, just maybe we can hang out, go somewhere. And that's what starts that. Well, we can finally go, guys. Thanks, Ani, for making me spill a little bit of the beans. Hey, it was your choice. You could have told me to shut the fuck up. Okay? You could have told me to shut the fuck up and we wouldn't have to talk about it. But you did. Because I know that line you still debate about freaking taking away. I kind of do because I just feel like it's kind of, it makes sense, but at the same time it just kind of goes, I don't know. It dangles, basically. See you guys later. Bye, folks. Remember, stay smart, stay chaotic, and don't lose yourself. That's all we gotta say.